Hi there, beautiful soul. There is a stark difference between religion and spirituality. And oftentimes in my line of work, people don't know what the difference is. So I'm here to tell you. Religion is something that you are taught, something that is passed down through generations, and is a structured set of belief systems and practices that you follow based on what has been passed down over time. And most religious institutions and belief systems have some sort of doctrine or theology that they follow, and that doctrine or theology is taken from the scriptures or texts that they deem spiritual, that they deem sacred, and words of the divine. And so this is very particular and specific based on where you were born. If you were born in America, you most likely have heard about Jesus. If you were born in the Middle East, you may not have heard about Jesus, but I guarantee you've probably heard of Muhammad. This is the difference. This is what religion, and one of the biggest downfalls of the evangelistic narrative that pushes that one must accept Jesus Christ as their Savior to be saved. What about people who've never heard of Him? So, spirituality. Spirituality is the innate connection that all people have, that all people feel. Even people who are atheist or agnostic, usually, in my experience, have some connection to nature or to the cycles of living and dying. And to me, that's very spiritual, because it is taking into account the big picture that we are. And the beautiful thing about spirituality is it's yours. It's what makes sense to you. It's what fills your cup and opens your heart. And it's not based on a certain set of doctrines or theologies. It's very individually based. And Christians will raise a flag at this and say, well, if we're all focused on ourselves, then how can we, be seeking truth and joy through that truth seeking, while not also focusing on all of the things that are going on around us in our world? And I say to that when you connect to yourself, when you connect and experience the beauty and vastness of your own soul, all of the rest of it doesn't make sense anymore, because it's a frequency, it's an energy, it's a feeling. Have you ever been talking to someone and just felt it, felt what they were saying? This could be a spiritual teacher, this could be a friend, this could be anyone. That is resonance. So you feeling like you resonate with what someone is saying. This can happen in a religious space as well. This can happen anywhere. That feeling of, I get that, I feel that, I am that, I was that, I can understand and feel that. That's spirituality. And it's different than religion, because you are following what is calling you, what is leading your heart and speaking to you in your own way, versus utilizing doctrine, theology, and spiritual practices that are deemed sacred or meaningful by someone that may be very disconnected from you. For instance, the Pope. I hope this clears up any confusions that you may have had. And yeah, one's not better than the other. It's really just about sharing a bit about the difference, because I get asked that a lot. Take care, and I'd love to hear from you if you have any further questions. Mwah.